Oh, fuck, it's Willis. Yeah, you go for Dante.
Oh, doggy, sweet, you picked up. Hey, bro, are you busy? Can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah, I was just getting ready to breastfeed my child. What's up, Willis?
Oh, shit, doggy, I always forget you had a kid with Ketcha, didn't you?
Ketcha?
Oh, yeah, doggy, you know. They used to call your girl Ketcha because she catch so many loads. that was in the beginning. Then it was Ketcha because all the STDs you'd catch if you didn't wear rubber.
Excuse me?
Nothing. But do tell your girl all the guys down at the dock miss her, bro.
Guys at the dock? Was she doing a charity or something?
Thirsty Thursdays, $2. You call it any hole you want. that's what the charity she was doing.
Willis, I feel like you're being disrespectful to my black queen. Why have you called me for?
Doggy, there's this real ass comic named Hostbuster, and he busted me, bro. He fucking busted me. He's exposing me as a beta.
Oh my god, are you a beta, Willis? Do you need help getting some pussy?
Oh, doggy, I got pussy, bro. I got pussy. Believe me. Believe that. I don't know what to do about this Hostbuster.
Well, what did he have to say about you?
Okay. So let's just unpack that a little bit. Lewis is saying that if you are working somewhere as a plumber and a woman is being a C word, a cunt, then it's not your job to call her a cunt because you're working, you're fixing things, you're doing your job. And he's relating that, and he's saying don't even go on your podcast and say it. Well, I don't know how many people are finding Ross Dog after he does a plumbing job. I have to assume it's not many. But the major flaw here is that Lewis is comparing the stand-up comedy biz to the plumbing business. The problem here, though, is that Lewis's show is called The Real Ass Podcast, and it's marketed to be the real deal, you know, guys telling it like it is. Not like, you know, they made fun of Rogan for being watered down and kind of fake, I think. But he's saying he's a real ass dude, but now he's saying, well, don't actually be real and say what you think. And I agree, if you're a plumber, you probably shouldn't be calling your customers cunts. But if you're a comedian, you could do that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Call her a cunt, because you know what the reality is, if your boss hears that or gets back to them, it can maybe fuck you at one point and fuck with the amount of money that you make to feed your kids. You can understand why I just don't give a fuck to go and...
So Lewis is saying if I tell the truth and I shit on people on my show, that's going to take money away from me and I won't be able to feed my kids.
These people, it's just not, that's not the, you guys have sort of made a business out of it. Like that's what Red Bar did.
The Queen?
Which is fine as well. I said this to Red Bar when I was on the show. I did his show when he was on Compound Media, which was the most brilliant troll of all time, was to get a show on Compound Media and then fucking just trash Anthony Cumia to the point where he was like, okay, well, I guess you're banned from the studio.
So he's saying that's brilliant and entertaining, but that you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, it was psychotic. But I did his show, and I said that to him. I was like, dude, you're such a talented broadcaster. You could fucking talk about whatever. He could talk about fucking, you know, table salt and make it fun.
Then maybe Red Bar should stop busting hosts and talk about table salt. Maybe I should do that too, because it's too mean to make fun of people, even if your job is making fun.
Funny. And, you know, I sort of say the same thing to you guys. It's almost like you don't need to fucking go to the controversial. Let me trash this guy.
He sounds like a fucking old lady watching stand-up, like, you know, watching a comedy roast. Why do you guys have to be mean? There's ways to be funny and entertaining without stooping to that level and being mean. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Taking fucking granny's rules and applying them to comedy.
Oh my God, Willis, he called you an old woman.
Doggy, it is not funny. He's fucking ruining my whole career. What do I do about this fucking host beta bitch?
Well, you could have him on as the real ass dude of the week, and then you explain to him that it's not real. I had to do that on Sirius XM. I had to sit the Black Phillip fans down and tell them Black Phillip was only meant for entertainment purposes. We didn't mean any of the things we said. Actually, the real education is Man School 101 with me, Dante Nero. That's where you learn to be a man. Everything Patui said was just twickery because he was bitter and hated women. But if you want to learn how to be a real man like me and marry Ketcha and have a baby, then you should listen to man school.
Doggy, you think that'll work? You think I could, like, explain to him how much money he could be making, and that'll help him compromise his values so he can respect me?
Yeah, I mean, you sit him down and you go, hey, host beta, you know, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. We out here to get this paper, son. We trying to get this bag. What you trying to do? Be poor with integrity? What are you, a sucker? The whole world is full of sharks. You better learn to swim like them or you gonna get ate.
I don't know, doggy. I tried that with Ian Ellis and he wasn't buying it.
Ian Ellis, I don't like him. Even though he produced my album and helped me start the podcast, he's a bad guy because he teases me for breastfeeding my child and being a fraud.
Oh, doggy, I know. It's like he just keeps pulling skirts up on everyone like he expects comedy to actually be real ass fucking retard.
Yeah, anyway, speaking of this has been a consultation and I'm gonna need you to put something on my books.
Doggy, I thought we were friends. You can't just talk to me as a friend?
Yeah, I don't have friends, okay? I have a mortgage and a baby to support. So how much you gonna give me?
I Venmo you like $20. Is that cool?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and put that on my books, player?
But I wouldn't. I don't know.
No. Ian does a good thing there.
Ian had another video, that Breaking Limonade video, where he was giving her advice, and he was using his enlightenment philosophy. And if you set aside, like, okay, whether you believe in it or not, you could replace that with atheism or Christianity or whatever religion you're in. Just the basic advice itself, the principle.
An STD. You can use it everywhere.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, the advice he was giving her was valuable advice to anybody that has any problems in their life. I recommend you guys go see that too.
We are
Like,
not
he was hilarious. Don't get me wrong, he was hilarious, but he was actually helping her out. She just didn't come to listen.
It was deep. We are not your husband. You don't belong here. It's time to leave. Ian Ellis. Nice.
And the principle of letting go of the things, because he was referring to it as karma, but like, the problems and the stresses in your life is karma. Letting go of that and getting back to what makes you, right? And he was referring to that as your godliness or the image that God made you in. And I just look at that as like, who you really are. Get back to being you. Get back to being, progressing in life instead of dwelling in these problems that you created to yourself or created for yourself. It actually really is pretty deep, and it's hilarious at the same time. Totally. I would recommend anybody go and take a look at it.
Every time I listen to Ian Ellis, it's like an onion. It gets deeper and deeper. There is so much more to Ian Ellis that meets the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's very underrated. His comedy is unique. It's original. He's no hack.
Later, Pete. Thanks for the help, buddy. Thanks for providing some content.
Pete Art.
Sorry. What were you saying, Ing?
No, that Ian Ellis is not a hack. He's an original guy. He comes up with his own shit.
Yeah, he's awesome, man.
And it's the best entertaining way is when he tells something that's serious. He meant what he said to Eliminate, and he was spot on. But I laughed my head off. We are not your husband.
Yeah, I don't want to give away. There was some funny jokes intertwined with the advice, so I don't want to give that away. But I recommend anybody go take a look at that.
Hey guys, me Ross Dog. Thanks for hanging out. One more little scene at the end there. In the episode description, you'll find a link to Hostbusters Full Busting. You'll also find a link to Rex's new channel. Go sub to Rex, sub to Cosmic, sub to Ross Dog, RDA LLC, Ross Dog Fight Club on Saturdays, and tonight an all-new episode of With Apologies at Phillip Radio on Twitter. Ya dig?
Education is fundamental. Yeah.